people of Adrift, the cost of a passport bros dream. John, 51-year-old businessman from Finland, had always dreamed of escaping the monotony of his life and finding deeper, more meaningful connection. On much-needed 2-week vacation aboard luxury cruise ship, he met Lee, 26-year-old Filipina waitress. Lee was charming, sincere, and carried quiet sadness that intrigued him. She was separated from her husband, still in the process of annulment, and despite her hardships, she remained full of life. John found himself captivated by Lee's warmth and authenticity. She wasn't just another woman he met on his travels. She listened, laughed at jokes, and seemed to genuinely enjoy his company. While other passengers partied and explored the ship, John spent most of his vacation talking to Lee, finding comfort in their conversations. As the cruise ended, they promised to stay in touch. Calls and messages became part of their daily routine, bridging the distance between Finland and the Philippines. Months passed, and when Lee's contract on the cruise ship ended, she returned home. True to his word, visited her, eager to see if their connection was as real on land as it had been at sea. And seeing Lee in her home country made John fall even deeper in love. Wanting to support her, he rented an apartment for them to stay in while she finalized her annulment. However, something shifted. Lee, who once seemed ready for commitment, began expressing doubts. She talked about how she had married too young, how she had never really enjoyed life. Soon nights out turned into nights out, partying, drinking, and spending time with friends while using John's money. John tried to join her a few times, but he quickly grew tired of the endless drinking and loud clubs. He was looking for a partner, not a party lifestyle. Still, he remained patient, hoping she would settle down. When it was time for John to return to Finland, he invited Lee to come with him. She refused, saying she wasn't ready to leave her parents behind. John understood and continued to support her, sending her money weekly since she wasn't. And then came the requests from her cousin, her aunt, and even distant relatives. Each had sad story, each needed money, and John, feeling sorry for them, helped as much as he could. But the problems never ended. Every month there was new crisis, new plea for help. Eventually he had to put his foot down. When John told Lee that he couldn't send her as much money anymore, her demeanor changed. She became distant, avoiding his calls, always too busy to talk. The warm and affectionate woman he had fallen for now seemed uninterested without financial support. After months of watching their relationship turn into a one-sided transaction, John made the painful decision to walk away. What had started as dream of love and companionship had become a costly lesson in trust and expectations. As he boarded his flight back to Finland, for the last time, he realized that sometimes love isn't enough when financial dependence and unrealistic expectations take over. His heart was heavy, but he knew he had to let go of the fantasy and move on.